Hello, everybody, and welcome back to India Town, the town where, with Diwali and firecrackers, we polluted our skies 9 times the safe rate. I'm your mayor, Jay, and this right here is my lowly secretary. Lowly secretary, introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Vilnius.
Okay,
Yes, that is me.
that's enough words from you. Anyway,
I won't speak again for the rest of the podcast.
just the rest of the episode. Well, so while my secretary isn't speaking, I think now is time to give you a bit of a crash course on economics. First, I want to discuss microeconomics. So I know microeconomics are a hot topic these days, especially in the economics business. I know I run an economics company, so that often, messes with our, when we run out of the stocks and stuff, because all the stocks and the economics company. So I want to first focus on microeconomics. So microeconomics, as you may know, is the relationship between people named Mike, born every day, and roe, fish eggs exported from Japan on a daily basis. So obviously microeconomics have been struggling, and I tried to tell this to my friend Mike, and he was like, well, you can't blame me. And I said, Mike, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm going to blame you insistently. Mike and I haven't spoken since then. So
Oh, well,
I mean, the economics company isn't doing great, so maybe that's why.
yeah, that's it.
All right. Vilnius, have you ever worked at an economics company?
No, never.
No. No.
I've always dreamed about it, though. It's been my
It's a
goal in
shame,
life
Vilnius.
for many years to work at an economics company.
Well, you say it so facetiously. I don't know if that's a word, but at the economics company, we just say whatever the economics will us to. Um, so I don't know if you're being facetiousliness over there, but don't.
I don't remember anything about facetious except how to spell it.
I don't know how to spell facetious, actually. Is it Fece? No,
No,
definitely not.
it is face tie minus the E O U S. So FACETIOUS. I had to
Well,
memorize that for like a spelling quiz in second grade or something. Probably not second grade.
It was not second grade, dude. I did not know what the word facetious. Actually, I probably didn't know the word facetious existed until a couple years ago.
I don't remember what it means. What does it mean again?
It's like sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's sarcastic. Well, I feel like now I gotta look it up. Facetious. Yeah, it is sarcastic. Flippant,
Okay.
waggish, tongue-in-cheek, jocular, jokey, whimsical, teasing,
Whoa.
arch, yes, of course, in jest, roguish, impish, impis gang was the last one it said there.
Gang.
So
I
yeah,
can't believe they included that. Toby's really
I know,
moving up
yeah,
in the world.
yeah, he really is. Can't believe it. Speaking of moving up in the world, I don't know where I was going with that. No. Well, Vilnius, I've got to ask you, how's
Oh
your week this
boy.
week? How's your week?
I've
Tell me
done
how your week was right now.
I've done nothing. I had the
Oh,
most uneventful week in quite some time.
fair point.
That was
Vilnius
it.
did nothing at all. Literally nothing. Vilnius, were you sitting in your cryo chamber until now? You can be honest.
Yeah.
Ah,
Mhm.
wow. I'm not really surprised, honestly.
Mhm. Just
Mm-hmm.
pass the hours away in there. Life's so much
Yeah,
easier when you don't have to comprehend anything around you.
of course. Yeah, I mean, not comprehending things is the most facetiously way to live. So,
That
um,
one is definitely not a word.
well, the economics want me to say that at the economics company. So, I don't think I have a choice. Um,
Did you
but
do
yes,
anything interesting?
Well, I watched the Eagles lose.
Ooh,
It
again,
was painful, and they suck. They suck. They suck. Oh my god, they suck.
classic
Um,
Eagles.
on like two consecutive plays, or no, not consecutive plays. I want to tell you all the different blunders Carson Wentz had this week. Of course, a few sacks. He managed to not throw an interception or even fumble. He dropped the snap though.
I don't know what that means.
So the center, right? There's the offensive line, like the people protecting the
Yes,
quarterback.
I know
Yes.
that
So the
much.
guy in the center called the center. He's Jason Kelsey. He's the guy who dropped f bombs during the parade. He also was my favorite player, and
Oh,
he's
that
the
dude's
jersey I
cool.
have. I love
He
Jason
he
Kelsey.
he was awesome. He stole that dude's bicycle at the parade.
Yeah, no, he did. I still go back and watch his Super Bowl speech sometimes,
That
just
was
because I think it
very
was really
funny.
funny.
That was so
Yeah.
funny. The
Um.
cutaways to the skyline.
Yeah, I know. It was, dude, man, that was such a glorious. Oh my god, that was such a glorious day, man. Holy crap.
That
I
was
was,
so funny. We got off
uh,
school for that too, remember?
yo, I was really happy, dude. And that season was the first season where I'd started following the Eagles. Because I am a
Mm.
reformed
Good time
Patriots
to
fan.
do it.
Well, I
Ah,
was a reformed Patriots fan. Yes, of course, I got over my disease. I'm sorry. It took years of treatment,
got over my disease.
and surgeries, but I got over my disease of liking the Patriots, and I threw Tom Brady to the side and said, "No, I'm going to root for the hometown team and not be a flaker like Owen, who likes the Cowboys and lives in Philadelphia." Yes,
Calling out someone who definitely does not listen to this podcast.
it doesn't even matter. Just he likes the Cowboys, and he is a supporter of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott isn't bad, but the Cowboys, nah. Um,
mm, I have
so
always
so you
been well, I've never been that into football, but if I do watch a game, I guess you would say I'm either an Eagles fan or a Packers fan.
Packers are very much so a people's team.
Yes, yes, they're the what are they? They're the only team owned by the city and not by some dude, right?
They're I think. I mean, yeah. There's no direct owner. I think
Mm.
they're. I don't know that they're owned by the city. I think they have. I
Ah,
don't
is
know.
that what it is? I don't know. I'm not, as I said, not that invested into football. The Packers are my interest in them is based
Publicly owned.
mostly on like
Oh
a
no,
joke someone
no, no.
made 2 years ago.
There are 360,760 stockholders.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
So
that's how it
quite
works.
literally, the fans
Own the team,
own the
yeah.
Packers, which
That's
is
pretty cool, actually.
so cool. I mean,
That's pretty awesome, I gotta say.
yeah. Which is just such a unique thing. There's a shareholders meeting too, and like all this stuff. It's just pretty cool. Um,
Huh. That's
but
neat.
yeah,
I never would have thought that was a
Packers.
thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And Packers are great. They've got a couple of Super Bowls on it, or just is it just one Super Bowl? Yeah, it may just be one Super Bowl
I don't
in the
know.
past 20 years. And Aaron Rodgers, I think, is a fan favorite. He seems like a cool guy. Um, I've heard some interviews with him. Seems pretty chill.
Hmm.
He also
Nice.
was dating or is dating Danica Patrick, like the
The
race
actor?
car driver.
Oh,
No,
that's who
what?
she is.
She drove the GoDaddy car, like
Oh, okay.
back in like
Now
2013, 2014.
you have fully explained a reference to a joke in a show I watched like 3 years ago that I never understood, but just remember the line being funny. Well, it's not a line, but it's just it's a racing scene, and one of the characters swerves, and they just shout Danica Patrick. And I remember finding it really funny because I didn't understand what it meant at all.
Yeah, so it looks like she drove GoDaddy. She only started one in 2010, but she drove GoDaddy in the ARCA racing series and nationwide, and then Drove it for 3 years in the Sprint Cup, and then spent 4 years
Hmm.
in NASCAR. And then I guess she drove for IndyCar. Her final race was the 2018 Indianapolis 500,
Uh,
and she crashed and got retired.
oh no. That's not good.
Wait, she ranked
That's
last place. Well,
oh, that is not a good way to go out. Well, at least
well,
she had
here's
a
the
good
thing: is
career.
well, I don't know about that, dude. I think there's a lot of controversy around her. Just because
Oh,
she was like a very, very hyped up person, and it was a big deal. To have a female starting driver. I don't know for a fact, but I
hmm.
think she was, one of the first female full time NASCAR drivers, or just in general drivers, to
That's
make
cool.
starts like that, which is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
And I just remember having a lot of attention in like those years, 2012 to 2014 during the Sprint Cup, because that's when I first heard about her. Um,
Hmm. Do you follow NASCAR, Jay?
no, she just kind of sucked. So she
Oh,
was. It's not to say that she was bad all the time, but she's not a historically good. She was never a historically good driver.
okay.
She was in Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's sick. So let's
That's that
see.
game that like performed so horribly, right? Didn't it
Yeah, I
totally
think so.
fail? It crashed and burned.
So she's been driving since 1998. She came second
Hmm.
place in the Formula
20-year
Ford
career. That's
Festival.
good.
Yeah, yeah. She came sixth in Le Mans. Le Mans. Wait, seriously? Holy hell, that's not bad. Isn't Le Mans like the race where you go? It's the endurance race. I think that's the
Jay,
endurance race.
I don't know anything about racing.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to look at like what she's done. Like she came fifth overall in IndyCar in 2008 or 2009, and then like NASCAR was just kind of rough, dude. The
Hmm.
highest she reached was 10th in the nationwide series in
Oh
2012, and it was really rough after that.
man,
Um, she didn't break 20th, but I think it was still important anywhere. Anyway,
definitely,
um,
definitely.
I don't know if you've heard in the news about Bubba Wallace, but he's another race car driver, but
Was
he's been in the
he?
news a lot.
He's the one who had like the noose put up in his.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think
Okay.
Bubba Wallace has also played a big role in, as an African American driver,
Mhm.
he's played a
Mhm.
big role in diversifying the sport that, has been a very,
It's a
white sport.
very white sport.
I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. It was founded down
Mhm.
south, and, it stays popular down south. But you don't find
Yeah.
a lot of this popularity up, near us and stuff. So, um, I mean, I guess there is some, like Dover International Speedway, I guess, is like one of the closer tracks. But for the most part, it's a lot down south. So I think. Wait, I just realized that entire thing makes me sound like I'm calling all Southern people racist. This is not true. But,
I don't think you came
but
off that way.
no, I don't think I did. Now that I think about it, no, I realized that I switched to another thought in the middle of that. Um, but as a predominantly white sport, Bubba Wallace is bringing good, I think,
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
awareness, which I dig. It's good for him. So yeah,
Indeed. Indeed.
indeed, indeed. So, Velnus, what are your opinions on NASCAR? Tell me all of the things you know about NASCAR, because I know you have raced before.
Yeah, I was a professional NASCAR racer for many years before I took a hard pivot to become a podcaster. Uh,
And only a podcaster, and also a
only
high school
that,
student.
of course. Yeah, I had to go back to school.
Yeah, he needed to get his GED.
In all honesty, though, My understanding of NASCAR prior to this discussion was entirely through Cars, the movie.
Through Cars, the movie. Yes, the what is Cars from? Is that from 2008? 2008 movie
I think
Cars.
earlier than that, probably.
Maybe it is earlier. It was the first movie I saw in theaters.
Oh, that's a cool memory to
Cars.
have. I do not remember
Cars
which was the first
movie.
one I saw.
No, I don't remember. I was just told.
Oh,
I remember I was talking about what I did this week, and we somehow got from what I did this week to the Eagles to you liking the Packers to Aaron Rodgers to Danica Patrick to NASCAR.
Danica Patrick. That is a
We
good
really just.
name.
It's a great name. It's a great
Yeah.
name. Otherwise, this week, stream too. That was exciting.
Oh, you started the
Streaming was fun.
Detroit Become Human series. That was
Detroit
good.
Become Human.
I tuned in
Yes,
for
it was.
about an hour of that. That was pretty
Yeah, I
pretty
averaged
fun.
5.7 viewers, which was pretty good.
That's a good average to have. You went up
And I
3
gained 3
followers.
followers. Exactly.
Yeah.
Big
Were they
stuff.
were they people you knew or were they just randos who stopped by?
There's this one person named Peanut Rose that I don't I don't really know who they are. One of them was my old nanny. She was apparently she streams on Twitch too sometimes.
Oh, that's pretty
um
nice, pretty funny.
yeah, it
How
was
good
pretty
is
funny.
she?
Um at what? Wait, what?
Streaming. Is she a good streamer?
Oh, I went back and watched a couple of her VODs. Yeah, she was pretty good. Um and yeah. Oh, I want to follow myself. I can't follow myself. Who am I kidding? um I'm actually really close to hitting affiliate, which is
That would be
great.
pretty awesome. That'd be pretty funny.
And then I could make money, but I would need people to
Yes.
subscribe to me. Um, which is a tough sell right there. I don't know that any of my friends would subscribe to me. I just have a feeling that everybody's gonna be like, "Well, why?"
How much does it cost?
$5.29 a month, basically.
$5.29. Why such a specific amount?
That's the amount I get in my invoice every month when I subscribe to Uhumi.
Ah, is
That's
that who you use your sub on?
no, I have a Twitch Prime sub. I think I
Oh,
use it on Dark.
okay.
I think I use it on Dark Viper AU. I can check. He's still live. Holy hell! Oh, he's been playing.
Streamers always amaze me with just how long they go. Like professional streamers do like 10 every day. How do you talk that long without throwing your voice? Like at the end of these podcasts, I already
Your
feel
voice hurts at the end of the podcast.
no, it doesn't hurt, but my throat is very dry.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should stream for longer. By the way,
I mean,
I
you do
mean,
like 4 hour streams and you start pretty late in the day. I don't know how many
it
people
was
would be
only it
watching if
was
you went
less
to
than.
like 3 in the morning.
Oh no, I'm not gonna go that late, but you know. All right. Oh, he's only been streaming. He's been streaming for 4.5 hours. Well, that's a long time.
Hmm.
But he's playing like. Oh, he was playing. He was playing GTA, I guess, but he's playing some VR game now. I don't know. Whatever. Um. But yeah. It's a lot streaming for a long time, but I streamed for 2 hours 49. My longest stream was 4.5 hours. That was pretty
Yeah, I was
intense.
there for that one.
Were you there for the whole thing?
Not for the whole thing, but
That
that was the finale of Doki Doki, right? Well, not the
no,
finale,
it
but
was the one
not
before.
yes,
This was
that's
the
what I mean.
one
The
where
not the actual finale, but the important finale.
this was the one where I stopped kind of like I was like, "Oh,
This is the one where
so
you peaked at like 15 viewers and had Monica follow you.
at 13, yeah. Oh, this is where I gained 5 followers. That's right. Yeah. I mean, dude, it is pretty clear if you put in the work. I had 31 unique viewers. Jesus Christ.
That's pretty
That's a lot of
good.
different people. Actually, what's really great is that you can look at what your views were and like the breakdown. I had people from Mexico, the UK,
Huh.
Canada, Argentina, South Korea, and Serbia. And I
That's
had
neat.
36% of my views from the browse page.
Wow, that's
Um,
pretty good. I guess Twitch is
9%
actually
from other channel
promoting people.
pages. So I got 45% of my views on that stream from people that found me through other parts of Twitch,
That's pretty incredible, actually. That is
which
a
is great.
significant portion. Huh.
Oh no, 11 views from Twitch, sorry.
Okay,
So I
okay.
got, like 5 views. But that's like I had 4 people view from the browse page.
That's still quite impressive with how difficult Twitch makes it to, like, actually find small creators, you know?
Yeah, and I had 31 views off of my link. So 31 views through Discord and Instagram.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's pretty intense, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense. That's a lot of views, dude. That's great. I didn't even look at that. That's amazing. For real. Um
Quite impressive. Yeah, you've had a steady, like, growth through the streams. Like, you always gain at each one.
yeah, last week or 2 weeks ago cuz I took a break was the first time it kind of went down a little bit. Um I was not feeling good that night though, so I didn't,
Hmm.
you know, I only streamed for like 2 hours. But last night was good. All the numbers kind of went back up cuz I was getting into another game and stuff. So, we just got a little more time and I think we're getting there.
You
So,
should make, like, a VOD upload YouTube channel. You could bring back the old gaming channel.
I could bring a gaming channel to the table. Um I don't have the energy to edit things
Well,
out of my videos though. Like there are a
you could
couple I
just.
need to edit the outro intro out. I don't have any video editing software and I don't feel like getting any. I just don't have the energy to do that. But
Hmm,
I mean, I may.
uh, you could just, like, download the VOD and post it without any editing, without cutting
Nah,
out
but
the
I don't
intro or
want the
outro.
I don't want the beginning. I know
The
some
Tunuk
people.
Tunuk.
Yeah, well, it gets copyright claimed apparently sometimes. So it's kind
Hmm.
of weird. It's gotten copyright claimed 2 out of the last 4 streams, which seems like a weird number of things. Like I don't really understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why it only worked on half of them. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow,
Oh
man. Like,
well. I guess because copyright sometimes from, like, other countries, YouTube and other, like, internet places aren't as efficient in cutting down on it.
yeah, true. It's true. I have been streaming for a while. It's been a minute. Oh, that was
It
the
is.
Jay versus Richard stream. I mean, it's been good, man. It's been a good time doing this. Wait, you tell me
Yeah.
I streamed for 45 minutes on a Friday and I had 2 viewers only? Damn, that's rough.
When was that?
That was my first stream back.
Oh, the one where you streamed from your phone.
No, no, that was July. Yeah, that's painful, dude. That wasn't great. But yeah, I think it was when I started playing Doki Doki that like people started watching, which is pretty
Yeah.
sick. Because I think, oh look, there's the Mo clip. I think it was when did I start playing Doki Doki? I think it was October 3rd was when or
Something like
October
that.
2nd. That's good stuff. I mean, I've been really happy. It makes me happy to do that. Um,
Yeah. It's always fun to
And
move
dude,
into
if
something
I
new and get to create your own stuff. Always a
yeah,
good
and
feeling to put something out there for people to see.
if I get affiliate, I think I may start a stream schedule. Uh,
You kind of
so
already
it's
have one.
um I mean, all my streams kind of start at different times. Like this week it was 8:10, last week 7:11, week before 8:45. So it's kind of just between 7 and 9.
Yeah.
Um but at the end of the day, I think I will start like a more stringent stream schedule because I enjoy it a lot. I do feel like right now, I want to play these games more, because
Yeah. Yeah.
I really enjoy them. It's just that sometimes, waiting for Fridays is kind of rough. Like right now, waiting to play Detroit Become Human has been kind of, I've been really heavily awaiting it. Like, damn, I really want to do this.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, story-based games will do that to you when you have to put yourself off from continuing. That's why with like TV shows that release like on a weekly schedule, generally I just wait till they finish if they're like a drama or something like that.
yeah, exactly. Well, basically, I think I did stop at a good time because it was right when Lieutenant Anderson or the police officer came over to tell Lieutenant Anderson and Connor at the police station that they just located the person who shot a man the day before, who is Kara and
Mm,
Lily. Is her name Lily, the little girl? I think it's Lily.
I don't remember.
Because did you see the whole stream, or I don't know how much you
I
saw of
saw
it.
I saw an hour of it. I saw the first hour.
Oh, so basically, just to fill you in where I'm at, um, this cyborg. I mean, she's basically just a maid at a house.
Mhm.
She's with an abusive father and his young daughter,
Yeah, I was there for that
and
part.
yeah, no, but like further on, because he's addicted to this drug called red ice that I guess is just like the addictive drug in Detroit or whatever. So
Okay.
he has these like rage attacks, and basically they're eating dinner, and then he just gets really angry all of a sudden. And then she runs up.
Ah.
He's like, "What are you looking at?" And she runs upstairs, and he's about to like beat her or something. And earlier, right, as the maid, you went up to clean his room. The dad's named Todd. You go up to clean Todd's room, and you look in his desk drawer, and you see antidepressants and a pistol. Um,
Oh.
and so I go up there. It's kind of complicated. The gist is I go up, grab the pistol. I get in like this massive this brawl with him. My reflexes for hitting keys is not great, so it was pretty close. But in the end, I got the gun and I shot him. He died. Um,
Oh, you
and
killed him.
with the pistol that I got, he actually knocked it out of my hands, and then like started trying to like destroy me. Um, and yeah, so it's pretty interesting. The premise is that
That
you're
was a
actually the
turn.
same robot. You're a cyborg. You're the same cyborg that he actually destroyed last time. You see these drawings in Lily's room, and on them it depicts Todd tearing your arms off. But then he took you to the store and got you fixed again. Um,
Oh, that's
so
pretty
basically,
freaky. That was not what I was expecting the story would
yeah,
go with.
he said, "I'm gonna destroy you more than last time." I think was what it said. Um,
Oh,
or was what he said. He said
damn.
like it was hard, that fight thing. I was not expecting all the Q and E and the mouse
Was it
movement and all
wait?
this.
Was it just a quick time event thing or no?
What is a quick time event? What do you mean? Sorry.
Where it just gives you a prompt on the screen like press X and you have to press it quickly.
Oh yeah, exactly, exactly
Hmm.
like that. But like all there was this really intense fight scene going on this entire time. Um, it was
I
really
might
quite the.
go back to the VOD just to check out all that.
I would recommend it, dude. And it was intense, and then obviously like I run away with the little girl to protect her.
Hmm. Hmm.
and because cyborgs aren't supposed to be sentient, but
Yes.
she broke through this sentience barrier when she saw Lily was in danger. I don't even know. I think her name was Lily. It may not have been. When she saw Lily was in danger, the cyborg you're playing as, Kara, she breaks through this barrier. That's also a quick time event, kind of, and you're able to control yourself, which is different. So,
Huh.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense.
That sounds cool. Yeah,
It's
Detroit
a
Become
very enthralling
Human
game.
seems like a fun game. There's kind of like choose your own adventure plus action games, like Until Dawn. Detroit Become Human seems to be a bit above the rest.
I also want to play Danganronpa.
Oh, that game.
Is it good or is it like just?
I know nothing about it. Uh, the art looks nice. That's all I can say for it. I like the style with the heavily bold lines.
I just know Junko.
Who?
What's your last name? Junko Eno
Oh, the crazy
something.
woman.
The crazy one who is. It's interesting. There's like Genko Enoshima. I don't know. It's kind
Mm,
of complicated. There's this whole controversy behind her and this murder that happened in Japan in the 90s, or maybe not even the 90s, before the 90s. Complicated stuff. But
huh.
I saw it. I thought it looked kind of interesting, but I don't know if it's a good game or not to play on stream.
I know nothing about it. I know that it's like a murder mystery puzzle game, essentially.
And also I know there's that game where like uh, the dad is looking for his daughter. Let's see, what's it called?
Uh,
There's this.
I
There's
don't
this.
know.
I don't know. There's this game, and it's all like, is that what Life is Strange is?
I don't know what Life is Strange is.
Didn't you just mention Life is Strange? You just said Life is Strange.
No, I did not.
Oh, never mind. What game did you just say?
Until Dawn?
Until Dawn. My bad.
That's the
Yeah, I don't know.
horror game about all the horny people who go up into the cabins in the north 2 years after they kill the kid.
Oh, okay. No, I do.
It's like it's
I
like
do know
Detroit
that
Become
game. Yeah.
Human, where it's like a choose your own adventure style game, except Detroit Become Human seems to have a much more interesting and logical story behind it from what I've seen from your stream. Until Dawn doesn't feel very real or engaging or
I know there's
scary
this
for that
game
matter.
that has something to do. This father, I think the dad's. I think his daughter goes missing, and I think it is also like a Detroit Become Human style game.
Hmm.
I don't like. I don't even know what.
Firewatch?
Oh no, but I do want to play that game. I do actually. That's an interesting game. I do want to play that, but no.
I don't know
Uh,
anything about that game, but seemed like maybe a fit. That game kind of seems to be like a multiple ending
oh,
walking
Heavy
looking
Rain.
game.
Heavy Rain.
Oh, yes, the one that has the origami
Wait,
bird
don't
on
tell
the
me anything
cover.
about it. Yeah.
I
If you
was
know
just saying what the
anything,
cover was.
is it by the same? It's by the same company as Detroit. So
Ah,
I'm thinking maybe I can play that. Because I heard it was decent.
yeah, I've heard good things about it as well. I've heard
Okay,
it
that
gets some
okay.
good
That's a game I want to
praise.
play. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That was all I had to say about that. But yeah, come watch my Twitch streams.
Yeah, watch twitch.tv/Servata. The link is down in the description if you're on YouTube. Jay, do you know anything about Cyberpunk 2077?
Oh, I have heard about it, and it sounded really cool.
I know nothing
Uh,
about it. I was hoping you would. It kind of looks like Detroit ish, but Cyberpunk?
um, I think it's a little bit more open world, from what I understand. It seems like a very
Okay.
cool game. I from what I've heard,
Yeah.
it shares some similarity to GTA, but I may be completely wrong.
Hmm.
I mean, it looks really cool.
Yeah, it
Um,
has a lot of style to it. Seems
is it
like
out yet? Because I know it was
it
originally
was
supposed to come
supposed
out
to come out like a year
last,
ago. Then it was
yeah,
pushed to coming out like 2 days ago. And then it got pushed to coming
December
out,
10th right now.
yeah, something like that. It's a game that is one of those never releasing games that they push back infinitely, like Final Fantasy 15.
This was announced in May 2012.
Yeah. That's, yeah, much closer of a
Wow.
similarity to Final Fantasy 15 than I was
In
thinking when
January
I made that
2013, the
comparison.
first trailer was released.
Wow,
And they
that is.
literally, I guess they just didn't talk about it until E3 2018 again.
Hmm.
Well, that's kind of like Fortnite though, because that was announced in like 20, like not Battle Royale, just like
Hmm.
Fortnite, like the game, the
Yes.
actual game. It was like 2011. At E3 2019, a third trailer set it up for April 16th, 2020. But then they were like, nah, we're
Nah,
gonna,
bro.
yeah, we're gonna push it
Just.
more. Yeah, they did say something about November because I was gonna like buy it. I was like so excited.
Mm. Yeah, that's
Um,
the thing about pushing a game back, is like you start to kill the hype.
dude, I feel like the hype isn't dying.
No, the hype
I,
for that
f-
game, I don't think is really dying for most people,
I feel like it's very up and
but
down.
I don't know. For me, when I first heard about it, well, I was never going to play it because I don't have anything to play it on. But I was like, "Oh, this seems interesting." But as time has gone on, I just care so little now. I doubt I'll watch anything about it or read anything about it when it comes out. It'll just happen and I'll ignore it. When
Yeah, exactly.
prior, I would have probably at least looked into what the game was, since it's hyped up to be such a cool thing.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I guess I don't think I am gonna get it until I see what people say about it a little bit.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
because people have been talking about this game for a couple years now. Last November I was like, hell yeah, this thing's coming out in April. I'm gonna buy this game. I'm so excited. And then it was like, no, no. And I was like, all right, sounds good. And that's been what's going on.
Yeah. Are you gonna buy the new Halo when that comes out?
Do I need Game Pass to get it, or can I just buy it on my?
I don't know.
No, I can just get it on my laptop. Yeah, I'll get it.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
coming to PC too. That's
yeah, it is
cool.
coming to
I'm
PC.
glad they're finally moving Halo to PC. That's something people have been calling for years.
I mean, they MCC is on PC. Been on PC.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they just put them on recently. Or was that just like one of them that they put on
Oh
recently?
yeah, December 2019.
Okay, so it was pretty recent.
It's been about a year. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool though. I mean, I think I may play some like here and there. Um, some Halo if I ever do feel so inclined. But I don't know that I will.
Yeah.
You know.
I like Halo, but once again, I have nothing to play it on, so my experience is entirely through playing it on other people's, consoles. And the game is quite fun, but I don't know if I'm invested enough in it to buy the Xbox Series X and then buy the game as well.
I'm not gonna buy the Xbox. I don't have the reason. I mean, there's
Mm,
no reason for me to buy it, so I won't.
yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, it's kind of whatever for me. I don't particularly enjoy the Xbox compared to the PC. Um, I get the novelty of owning a console, but I don't really care. So, you know.
I don't own a console, but I would say I certainly prefer console gaming to PC gaming. It's just
Well,
easier, I
here's the thing
think.
is, but you can use controllers pretty much seamlessly on anything.
This is true. This is true.
On anything that would require a controller. Let me give you an example. Rocket League. That's a horrible game to play on keyboard. There's actually speed flips that you can do in the game that you cannot do physically with a keyboard. Um,
That does not seem like a good PC port.
Now, don't get me wrong. Um, one of the most famous commentators, his name is Johnny Boy, I think is what his name. He's like an Irish guy. He is a PC player, and he's fantastic. He's champion something. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a grand champion. But still, right? Controller is great, and for $75, you can get the controller with the little stick, right? Which is $50 for the controller, which is normal, I think, and 25 for the Xbox stick, and you just plug it into a USB port, and it works pretty seamlessly. Um,
Hmm.
and so that's amazing, right? And so like the games like Halo that are being released on PC after being on console, they are all perfectly controller compatible. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
because I here's my guess is that because Halo is not a twitchy shooter. I mean, anybody who's played Halo knows that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so obviously there's going to be sensitivity caps, or I'm guessing. I don't know this for sure, but I'd assume there's a sensitivity cap on the mouse. This is no Rainbow Six Siege. This is no Valorant CS:GO kind of thing. So you will be able to stack up to keyboard and mouse with a controller if you want to. Um, I mean, it all depends which games, so
Yeah,
I don't know what
that
you would
is
find interesting.
true. I don't know.
Well, I know you
Most
like
of the
if you'd want to
games I
play
play and most of the games I'm interested in playing in the future, like actively trying to play, are RPGs. So it, it doesn't really matter. I
like
won't
what
purchase a
RPGs.
console for that. Currently, I am interested in playing Mother and or what is it called? The Chrono Trigger, I think. I don't know anything about these games except that people say they're good and they're old enough that my computer can run them without dying.
This is fair.
Oh, well, I know things about Mother or Earthbound. I don't know which is the actual
Oh,
name.
it's Earthbound, Earthbound Zero, right? Oh
Well,
no, it
no,
is called Mother.
Mother is the name in some country. Earthbound is the name in another country. I don't know which country is which.
It's called Mother in Japan and Earthbound basically everywhere
Okay,
else.
so then let's go Earthbound. It don't matter, but yes,
Well, that's where
Earthbound. I've
Ness
seen
is from,
tons of
right?
screen caps. Yes, it's from that. I've seen tons of screen caps from it that are quite funny because it's a funny game, and I don't
Yeah.
know. Its praise is sung like everywhere, so very intrigued by that. Oh, Super Mario RPG. That's another one I'm interested in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously you need a certain level of hardware to do like hardcore PC stuff, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
to some extent there's a lot of value in just getting a console. It depends on what you value in that sense. I think a console is great, but I think consoles are dying as because
I do not
people
think
aren't
so.
I think console sales are going to go down this generation is what I'm saying. I would not
I
be surprised if
don't.
console sales go down this generation. I
I
think
don't
PC
really
gaming
think
has
so.
I think PC gaming has taken off a lot more in the past 6 years. Um,
Has it
so
taken off more? I don't think it really has. I feel like they're all at the same level. They kind of.
maybe not, man. I don't know. I get the sense it has.
I think you're just getting the sense because you've gotten more into PC gaming.
No, not really. Um, I mean,
Were you
I
always a
wasn't.
PC gamer?
No, I was always an Xbox player, and I always got the
That's what
sense
I
that
thought.
I felt like my friends personally were dropping like flies to PC gaming constantly.
I have not.
Like,
I have not noticed this.
well, no, I'm talking about people I met on Xbox and stuff like that I'd known for a long time were getting
Oh, okay. I
PCs,
see. I see.
and my
I'm not saying
friends
that.
were
I'm
getting
not saying it's
PCs.
not happening. I'm just saying, like, among my
I just
group,
have
the
the
only one I've
feeling that
noticed is
among the
you.
teenage, I have a feeling that among the teenage population, Xbox
Hmm.
or not just Xbox, just console stuff is going to drop a little bit.
Perhaps, perhaps. But then there's always the other generation, Jay. There's the generation after us, and you know, I think there's still going to be a very large audience for it. I mean, like the Switch is like Nintendo's like highest selling console of all time, right? Or something like that.
I don't know. The PlayStation 2 is the most sold console of all time.
Yeah. Well, I knew that. I was saying most sold Nintendo
Interesting.
console.
That's the DS and the Game Boy
No,
and the
no.
Wii.
I think the Switch took him out though. I'm
Nope, the
pretty
DS
certain I
family
read
has
that.
sold 154 million. The Game Boy and Game Boy Color are
Well, the
118.
DS family doesn't count. That's like five different consoles.
Fine, fine. The Wii has sold
Well, yes.
101.63
Well, the
million.
Wii has
The
still
Game
won. How
Boy,
much has the Switch sold?
68.3 million.
Oh yeah, I am totally wrong.
But Vilnius, let's be honest here. A Nintendo DSi and DS Lite are the same thing. The DS family, that's the same thing, right? And like they
Well,
group all these, right? The Game Boy
they're
and the Game Boy
basically the
Color.
same,
The
but
Game Boy and the
I don't
Game Boy
know.
Color, they shouldn't have. No, but Vilnius,
The
they were
Game
all
Boy and the Game
released in
Boy Color are
2004. They were all released in 2004. That's why that makes sense, Vilnius.
well. The DS family also includes like the 3DS and the 2DS. Jay is what I'm
No,
saying, which are not the
they
same.
separated that. They separated that.
Oh well.
The 3DS family, which is the 2DS, 3DS, and 3DS XL, have sold 75.94,
What?
which is
The
still more
2DS
than the
should
Switch.
count as something different.
No, it doesn't. It's part. It was. They were all released in 2011. Vilnius. They basically did this by
No, I'm
generation.
saying that I said the 2DS and the 3DS should not be counted as the same thing. They have a lot of similarities, but just by being so different physically, they are not really that similar.
Nah, but Vilnius, that's like saying that the Xbox Series S and the Xbox, or I'm sorry, the Xbox One S and the Xbox One shouldn't be counted as the same thing.
That's not what I said at all.
No, but it's similar because they're
They're pro-
different products. They're shaped differently, and they
they're all
have
part of the
different graphic
DS
capabilities.
family, but no, that's not what I'm
Yes,
saying, Jay.
Vilnius. The reason I'm
I'm just
saying it's
saying if we're
reasonable is
counting
because
them
they were.
as like a rank of consoles, you don't count the PS2 as the PS3. Is what I'm saying. So the
Yeah,
2DS
but
should not be
Vilnius, the
counted as the
PS,
3DS.
but the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 were released 6 years apart. The 3DS, 3DS XL, and 2DS were all released at the same time,
What
and they all
what does
do
the
the
year
same
have to
thing.
do with it? The year
Well, they all, but
the
Vilnius, there was a
2DS
new
and the
generation
3DS
of
have a
games.
lot of similar category, like the game function is very similar. All of the games are the same, right, Jay? I'm just saying
Yes, so
because
why
they are
would you
built
separate them?
because you're ignoring what I said, Jay. I said because
What
they're
did you
built
say?
so differently, they function. I think they should just be separated. They shouldn't be really looped in together because a 2DS and a 3DS are built so they're not similar at all in style of like the actual physical thing because they serve different purposes.
Yeah, but Xbox One, right? Under Xbox One.
You're making this point again, Jay.
No, but they're physically different. I agree with you. Okay? I'm saying I agree with you.
That's why I'm saying they shouldn't be looped in the same way a 2DS and a DS and a DSi are. They serve different purposes and function differently, just like the 2DS and the 3DS. To add some more context to this, I thought that the Xbox One S was the Xbox Series S. Jay's argument makes a lot more sense now that I know what an Xbox One S is.
Vilnius, the 2DS and the
I
3DS are different physically.
Yes,
Okay.
which
They
makes
just
them
released
function as a different thing, Jay.
Vilnius, let me give you an
If you
example
were
from
playing
right
on a
now.
2DS, Jay, it is different than playing on a 3DS, is what I am
Let me give you
saying.
an example of right now, Vilnius. The iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12, and iPhone 12 Max all just came out.
Those are the
They were
same
all
thing.
different sizes that.
Because they function the same. It's the same. The design is the same, Jay. A
Yeah,
2DS does
but
not look
but
like a
but why
3DS.
does
If you're
design?
playing on a 2DS, Jay, it is not the same as playing on a 3DS. Your hands are in different places. You're
No, but
in a different position.
why does that stop the sale? Why does that stop that from being the same thing relatively? This is
It is the
relative.
same
This
thing
isn't
relatively.
exact.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
saying.
that was the whole thing. That was the whole argument. It's the
No,
same thing
I'm.
relatively. They
No,
were
no, no,
both
no, no, no,
released
no,
in
no, 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 no.
2011. They play the same
Release
game
date.
cartridges.
I don't understand why release date has anything to do with it, Jay.
No, Vilnius,
Jay,
Vilnius, shut up for 3 seconds. I will server mute you so that you will shut up. All right?
you can't mute
Listen
my
to me.
audio recording, though.
I know, true. This is true. But listen to me, all right? Video game console releases work. Okay, there is one thing on this that I really
I
hate.
don't care.
They grouped the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, which are from 9 years apart, as the same thing, which is so stupid.
The point that I was trying and failed to make here, well, I guess I kind of failed, not totally fail, is that due to the 3DS and the 2DS being built differently, the actual gameplay of the games is totally changed. The experience of playing on a 2DS is not the same as playing on a 3DS, and that's why I think they should be considered as different things on this random list that some dude made.
Wow, they only sold 13.5 million Wii U's. That's really sad.
Oh, that is not good.
They sold 101 million Wii's.
Yeah, well, the Wii
Dude,
U did
wait,
not
why is
get good
PlayStation?
reviews.
Why did I not realize that the PlayStation was just obviously the best-selling console of all time? I just never realized. All right, so look at this. The Xbox sold 24 million. The PlayStation, like the original one, sold 102.5. All right. The wait. Oh wait, PlayStation has a generation that the Xbox didn't participate in. That may be why. Yeah, because then the PlayStation 2 sold 155 million and the Xbox sold 24. Oh, I didn't realize that the PlayStation just came out unopposed, relatively. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
The only things around then were the Nintendo 64 and the Sega Saturn
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
nothing else really. Nothing that exciting.
PlayStation clearly came on top because of Ape Escape.
Yeah, that's probably why. Um, let's see. And then so Xbox sold 24 million to PlayStation 2's literally record-shattering 155 million. Xbox 360 sold 84. PlayStation 3 sold 87.4.
How many did the 4
Xbox
sell?
112 and the Xbox One only sold 50.
Oh, really? That
That's
is
really low.
quite the drop. I did not think they were that.
I didn't.
They sold that much worse than the PlayStation 4.
I thought they were going to catch up, but I guess not. I'm going to pretend that I agree with your point about the 2DSs and 3DSs and basically say that I
Because
think
it
the
is right. My
3DS.
point is right.
All right, we'll pretend that. I'd say the 3DS still sold more than the Switch, or maybe a little bit less.
Well, Switch sold 68 million.
Yeah, and the
So
3DS sold 76. So I don't know that they sold that many 2DSs.
I think they probably not. The 2DS came out after the 3DS and mostly was advertised as being a budget 3DS. That's why I bought it.
Yeah, I mean I have a 2DS too.
Yeah.
The system was only $150. It's not bad, dude. Or roughly.
I got mine for even cheaper than that.
Nice. Huh. It doesn't really say how much it sold. The best-selling software was Mario Kart 7.
Nice. Go Mario Kart
Interesting.
7.
Yeah. What's the best-selling PlayStation 2 game?
Ape Escape 2.
Is it really?
I don't know. I just like Ape Escape.
Oh, I don't know what Ape Escape is.
It's a game where you catch monkeys.
GTA Vice City. Looks like.
Ah,
Oh no, San Andreas.
understandable.
San Andreas was the highest. Vice City was number 4. GTA 3 was number 6. Damn. GTA really goes hard. Actually, my dad has had a PlayStation. Oh no, he had an original PlayStation.
Oh, Jay, I'm gonna purchase Ape Escape, and then I'm going to steal your PlayStation. And
No, we sold it. We sold it. I don't know
dang
why,
it,
but they
you
convinced
could
me
have
that we
played
should.
Ape Escape.
We could have.
I was listing games that I want to play. That game is like the highest on my list, but I will never get to play it because I can't emulate it since the game functions like it requires the specific like analog sticks that were on the PlayStation for its usage, and I can't just use arrow keys for it because with those keys you like move your tools with them, so I wouldn't be able to use them as precisely with like a keyboard. So I would, I need a PlayStation to play the game.
I think I want to get a PSP.
Oh yeah. You can play games
Those are
on that
sick,
thing.
dude.
Yeah, you can play. I don't know. Some of the God of War games are on that. I don't know anything about it besides
Well, yeah,
that.
God of War and just assorted stuff. Also, the PS Vita, I think, was pretty sick.
I do not know what that is. But
It's
Jay,
the
we should
PS Vita.
probably conclude this.
Did you just say no to me?
I did. I apologize,
I
but
can't believe you.
we have been going for an hour and 10 minutes.
That kind of got out of hand there.
Yeah, we argued
Um,
about. This happens whenever we get in arguments about worthless, just bullshit.
it gets way out of hand real fast.
I will have to cut that down extensively because it's as with our Overwatch argument, it is just us saying the same things over and over to the other person.
No, you can keep that argument in. It's okay. I think it was great.
It,
No, just keep it.
maybe,
Keep the
maybe I'll keep it in full.
keep. It's so important. So important.
Okay, well,
All right.
thank you for listening to us talk about video games and argue, and have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye. Illness is wrong.
I'm right.
Illness. I can't hear you, my friend.
No, what?
I cannot hear you.
What?
If you are speaking. If you aren't speaking, this is a betrayal of my trust. Not sure how I feel. Oh no.
Jay, I'm
My Wi-Fi
speaking.
cut out, didn't it?
Uh oh.